and welcome to this edition of Express News. I'm Rukma. Express News is your window to news that are making headlines at this hour across India and the world. So let's begin. As campaigning for assembly polls in Maharashtra gain momentum, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed public rally at Parli in Maharashtra's Beed district. Launching an offensive against the opposition, PM Modi said history will have a mention of those who ridiculed abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also addresses poll rallies at Parli and Satara in Maharashtra. Asserts BJP will break all victory records on October 21st, says Maharashtra poll battle between BJP's Karya Shakti and opposition's Swarth Shakti. PM also addressed rally in Satara, slammed the Congress for politicizing national security. Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh says Congress supported abrogation of Article 370 but opposed high-handed way in which it was done. He was addressing the press in Mumbai. Raksha Mantri and senior BJP leader Rajnath Singh today addressed an election rally at Bhavani Kheda in Haryana. Addressing the rally, Rajnath Singh said in the last 5 years, Chief Minister Manohar Lal has given a strong leadership to the state. He added that the state Chief Minister has run the government as a sevak, not as a ruler. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates two-day international seminar on role and relevance of famous ruler of Gupta Dynasty, Skandagupta Vikramaditya, at Banaras Hindu University in Varanasi. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Union Minister Dr. Mahendra Nath Pandey also present on the occasion. Large number of historians, scholars and political thinkers from India and abroad deliberating on the issue. During the seminar, Gupta period is called Golden Period of Indian History and Skandagupta Vikramaditya is known as the savior of India as he successfully fought the battle against the invading Huns. Addressing the gathering, Home Minister says history has done injustice to Skandagupta, ignoring his contribution to the country's history, culture and politics. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh says Ayushman Bharat scheme is a flagship scheme which covers all diseases. Addressing Asia Health 2019 conference in Delhi, says in a small span of time under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, 50 lakh people so far have been treated. Union Minister and senior BJP leader Piyush Goyal addresses a press conference in Mumbai. Addressing a gathering, says no government has made as much investments on infrastructure development as in Maharashtra as the PM Modi-led NDA government at the centre. Enforcement Directorate takes custody of Congress leader P. Chidambaram, extended till 24th October in connection with INX media case. His judicial custody also extended till 24th October. Dust and smog continue to blanket Delhi and nearby regions today as air quality index in several areas fell to the very poor category. In its advisory, system of air quality and weather forecasting and research has advised people of the sensitive category to avoid outdoor activities. Everyone has been advised to avoid outdoor activities during early morning and after sunset. Today, overall AQI in Delhi was 312 at around 8:30 in the morning. Overcast skies prevail in the city with minimum and maximum temperature hovering at 20 degrees Celsius and 33 degrees Celsius respectively. Met Department says isolated places in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Karaikal likely to receive heavy rains today. Weather Forecast Agency further predicts coastal and south interior Karnataka, Lakshadweep, Telangana, coastal Andhra Pradesh, Yanam and Rayalaseema likely to witness heavy downpour throughout the day. According to IMD, southwest monsoon has withdrawn from the entire country and simultaneously northeast monsoon rains have commenced over Tamil Nadu and adjoining areas of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Kerala. A cyclonic circulation lies over the east central Arabian Sea off South Karnataka coast and extends up to 0.9 kilometers above mean sea level. Border Security Force Jawan killed and another injured after Bangladeshi border guard fires from his AK-47 rifle during a flag meeting along the international border of the two countries in West Bengal. BJP Director General assures through thorough probe of the incident. Relations between the two forces that guard the 4,096 kilometer long international border have been very cordial. No bullet has been fired between them for decades. Fugitive diamantaire Nirav Modi today appeared before Westminster Magistrates Court by video link in connection with Punjab National Bank case. He has been further remanded to custody till 11th November. Former director of scam hit Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank Surjit Singh Arora sent to police custody till the 22nd of October, while former managing director Joy Thomas sent to judicial custody for 14 days by Mumbai's Esplanade Court. Surjit was arrested yesterday by Economic Offences Wing of Mumbai Police. Till now, 5 persons have been arrested after the 4,355 crore rupees scam came to light. Karwa Chauth being celebrated across the nation. Married women observe day-long fast for their husbands' lives. Niti Aayog has launched its first innovation index. Index attempts to create an extensive framework for continual evaluation of innovation environment of 29 states and 7 union territories. Details of government's policy to attract more investments in Jammu and Kashmir would be available very soon, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says, listing out the potential the area carries for investors in sectors like tourism, handicraft, silk, production of saffron and apples. Extending its gains for the 5th consecutive session, equity benchmark BSE Sensex rallies 453 points on Thursday. 30-share Sensex surges in afternoon trade to close at 39,052.06, up 453.07 points or 1.17%. Broader NSE Nifty 2 spikes 122.35 points or 1.07% to settle at 11,586.35. Indian rupee appreciates 24 paise to 71.19 against US dollar intraday. Brent crude futures global oil benchmark falls 0.24% to 59.28 US dollars per barrel. Gold prices on Thursday declined 105 rupees to 38,985 rupees per 10 grams in national capital on a stronger rupee and weak global cues, according to HDFC Securities. Silver surged by 509 rupees to 46,809 rupees per kg from its previous close of 46,300 rupees per kg. Telecom regulator TRAI will finalize in next 2 weeks views on call ring time, a contentious issue on which old and new operators have locked horns. Markets regulator SEBI on Thursday asked directors and ex-directors of G-Life India Developers and Colonizers Limited to refund over 26 crore rupees mobilized from investors illegally and restrain them from the securities market till the completion of repayment. In Odisha, a robot restaurant has been opened at the InfoCity DLF Tower of Bhubaneswar. Restaurant claims to be the first in eastern India to indigenously develop robots. Champa and Tumeli are engaged in serving, after which the robots ask customers for feedback in Odia, asking, "Are you happy?" Mahatma Gandhi and his legacy of Swadeshi movement were at the center as fashion designers from India and Bhutan came together to celebrate the textile heritage of the two countries here. SBI says its joint venture partner IAG will sell entire 26% stake in its subsidiary SBI General Insurance to Napian Opportunities and WP Honeywheat Investment Limited for an undisclosed amount. Netflix launches first post-production training program in Asia in partnership with Maharashtra government. Program trains producers and post-production supervisors to specialize in complex episodic storytelling. Netflix's subscriber growth going down even before the leading video streaming service confronts high-powered threats from Apple and Walt Disney Co. The latest sign of the challenges company is facing emerged with release of its third quarter results. Footwear major Bata India says it will strengthen its presence in the domestic market by adding 500 stores in the next 5 years, focusing mainly on smaller markets. Italy to slap internet giants Amazon and Google with 3% tax. Tax would be applied to companies with sales of over 750 million euros. Airbus chief executive urges European Union and United States to reach a solution to long-running dispute over airline subsidies and tariffs, saying there would be no winners in a trade war in the sector. International Monetary Fund releases Global Financial Stability Report, warns that the continuous low interest rate may trigger more financial risks and intensify vulnerability of financial system. Report terms continuous trade tensions and policy uncertainties as major contributing factors to downside risks. IMF says in its report that geopolitical incidents such as no Brexit deal would further impact economic activity. International Monetary Fund in its report recognizes China's efforts in increasing financial stability, has also urged policymakers around the world to take stricter supervisory measures to tackle risk. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin informs Washington is inching toward agreement with Paris, an organization for economic cooperation and development, on taxing global tech giants. Cuban government to allow citizens to use 10 foreign currencies to buy products like television and air conditioners in an attempt to compete with multi-billion-dollar informal market in imported goods. President Donald Trump's decision to withdraw U.S. forces from northeastern Syria witnesses condemnation from all fronts. U.S. House of Representatives votes overwhelmingly to condemn forced withdrawal. U.S. military carries out pre-planned airstrikes after withdrawal of troops from Syria. Strike targeting an ammunition storage bunker was aimed to destroy the weapons before they get into the hands of militants. In latest bid to resolve dispute, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo will hold emergency talks with Ankara today to try to persuade it to halt an assault on northern Syria. Syrian town of Tel Abyad was calm yesterday, several days after the Turkish army and its Syrian rebel allies advanced into the center of the town. Tel Abyad has been one of the main focal points of the Turkish offensive. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan says goal of military operation Peace Spring in Syria was to eliminate terror groups and PKK bases in northern Syria. Turkey continues to push on its assaults on northern Syria, smoky clouds being observed rising above the buildings in Syria's Raqqa line. UN Security Council says it was concerned by the risks of a deterioration in humanitarian situation in northeast Syria and the escape of Islamic State fighters. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe sends offering to Tokyo's controversial Yasukuni Shrine, built to commemorate people who died in Boshin War of 1868 to 1869. Japanese government planning to postpone enthronement parade ceremony of Emperor Naruhito as the country is currently reeling under destruction of Typhoon Hagibis. In Saudi Arabia, 35 foreigners killed, 4 others injured as a bus crashed with another heavy vehicle in the Muslim holy city of Medina. Accident involved a collision between a private chartered bus with a heavy vehicle loader in the western Saudi Arabian city. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses anguish over Mecca bus crash, extends condolences to the families of those who lost their lives. PM also prays for quick recovery of the injured. In Catalonia, pro-independence protest marches began against the jailing of separatist leaders despite Spanish government's warnings. Protesters set ablaze cars and threw petrol bombs at police in Barcelona. Violent protests outside Mexico's embassy in Ecuador's capital, Quito. Protesters demanding an end to the protection for 6 opposition leaders which the embassy had offered. These opposition leaders earlier held a moment of silence for protest victims and maintained that the government is targeting them. Chief Executive of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, Carrie Lam, condemns U.S. lawmakers for meddling in the city's affairs after the U.S. lower house passed the so-called Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act 2019. Pro-democracy lawmakers in Hong Kong heckled the city's embattled leader and called for her to step down during a legislative session that was repeatedly suspended as several politicians were manhandled out of the chamber. Hong Kong witnesses gruesome attack on civil human rights front leader Jimmy Sham. Attackers attack him with hammers and knives. Attack was the second such attack on Sham since the protests intensified in the country. Spain's foreign minister says Madrid will work to stop extraterritorial application of US sanctions from posing effect to the relations between Cuba and the European Union. Bolivia's President Evo Morales rallies thousands of supporters in El Alto, Bolivia in a final push for a fourth term in office. Morales has won all three terms in crowded first-round elections with more than 60% in the two most recent votes. In southern Philippines, the death toll due to earthquake has reached 5. Earthquake of 6.3 magnitude hit the city at a depth of 2 kilometers, leaving several homes and buildings damaged and collapsed. Assisted by China, Kenya's Nairobi-Naivasha standard gauge railway starts operation. Railway links country's capital Nairobi to Naivasha. Kenyan president expresses gratitude to China on the occasion. Heavy rains and gusty winds wreak havoc in Mexico. National Hurricane Center forecasts that the cyclone may develop greater strength. 6 sea lions released into the Pacific Ocean off Peru. These lions are just 7 months old and were found orphaned on the Lima coast. Mayan World is soon to be digitized as British Museum and Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History tie up with Google. The project, named Google Arts and Culture, aims to make accessible models and articles of Mayan culture at Google Arts and Culture app via videos and 3D photographs. Climate change activist in London disrupts rail service, triggering violent clash between angry commuters and a protester who climbed onto the roof of a train. Police say around 1642 arrests have been made so far. Cricket fraternity takes to Twitter to wish former Indian Test captain Anil Kumble on his 49th birthday. Suresh Raina, Saurav Ganguly, Vinod Kamli are a few amongst other celebrities to wish the legend on his big day. 17-year-old Mumbai opener Yashasvi Jaiswal becomes youngest batsman to score double century in List A cricket, as well as 7th Indian batsman to score double century in List A cricket and 4th to achieve it in the domestic circuit. Kidambi Shrikant knocked out of Denmark Open after losing 14-21, 18-21 to his Danish opponent Anders Antonsen in the first round. Saina Nehwal shocked by Japan's Sayaka Takahashi in first round of Denmark Open as the Indian loses 15-21, 21-23 in just 37 minutes to crash out of the tournament. In the men's singles event, Sameer Verma crashes out of Denmark Open after facing second round defeat against Chen Long 12-21, 10-21. Pranav Sikki registers 21-16, 21-11 win over German pair of Marvin Seidel and Linda Effler. Ashwini Ponnappa and Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy did not take the court as Chinese opponents Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping received a walkover. World champion PV Sindhu yet again struggles to buck the trend of early exits as she is knocked out of the Denmark Open 14-21, 17-21 against An Se Young in the second round. India's Tennis Association will apply for visas for the Davis Cup tie against Pakistan next month, but expects the fixture to be moved away from Islamabad. The Asia Oceania Group 1 tie was postponed by the International Tennis Federation to late November following a security review. Saurav Ganguly, the next boss of Indian cricket, has also been made the face of upcoming ISL, the country's franchise-based glamorous football event. South African cricketer Aiden Markram ruled out of third test against India due to injury to his right wrist. Third test between both teams will start from 19th October. Manchester City's hopes of reaching UEFA Women's Champions League quarterfinals left out on a knife edge when They were held to a 1-all draw by Atletico Madrid in the first leg of their last 16 clash. Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold forges his name in the Guinness World Records book after the most number of assists by a defender in a single season of the Premier League. Australian women's cricket team named A-Team of the Year at the annual Women's Health Women in the Sports Awards for their exceptional run in cricket in the last 12 months. American boxer Patrick Day dies on Wednesday, days after sustaining critical brain injury during his USBA super welterweight fight on Saturday with Charles Cornwell. Lionel Messi receives 2018-19 Golden Shoe, the sixth of his career, the third consecutively. The Argentine striker's 36 goals in 34 games that he scored last season in the league have ensured a new European Golden Shoe and a continuation of his records. Asian Football Confederation and All India Football Federation formulate roadmap for league football in India. The roadmap officially announces Indian Super League as top division and I-League as second division competition of the country. According to the new roadmap of league football in India, Indian Super League winners will get AFC Champions League playoff spot from this season, while the I-League winners will be given the AFC Cup playoff slot. Teenage sensation Coco Gauff fails to follow up on her maiden WTA tournament win after crashing out in first round 6-4, 6-0 to Anna Blinkova in Luxembourg. October international break concludes with yet another exciting week of Euro 2020 qualifiers. It saw Ukraine, Spain and Poland book seats for the tournament next year along with Belgium and Italy. 10-day sailing expedition for mighty Brahmaputra organized by NCC flagged off in Assam. Expedition is to revisit famous Battle of Saraighat, fought in 1671 on the banks of the Brahmaputra, and foster a spirit of adventure amongst the youth. Bollywood actor Karthik Aaryan and actresses Bhumi Pednekar and Ananya Pandey walked through the ramp carrying Abu Jani and Sandeep Khosla's wedding collection in Mumbai. Veteran actor Ambrish Puri's grandson Vardhan Puri to debut with a romantic thriller produced by Jayanti Lal Gada. Shivalika Oberoi soon to debut in Bollywood with the same movie. Action thriller War touching new records even 15 days after release in the box office, starring Hrithik Roshan and Tiger Shroff. Movie has earned 287 crores so far. Filmmaker Bruce Springsteen all set to release his new documentary movie, which is cinematic version of his album Western Star, showcases Springsteen performing his tracks backed by band and orchestra. British rapper Stormy receives Q Awards in London, while Lana Del Rey wins Q Song of the Decade for 2011 hit Video Games. Other winners include rock band Falls and rapper Dizzy Rascal. Latest addition to cast of Matrix 4 is the actress Jessica Henwick. The film Matrix was first released in the year 1999, which followed its later versions. The series has earned $1.6 billion so far. Actors Elizabeth Moss, Daniel Kaluuya, Olivia Wilde, along with several others, soon to be honored at the Savannah Film Festival. The festival will take place between 26 October to November 2nd in Georgia. Spark of Light series to feature actress Joey King. Series is based on Jodi Picoult's best-selling novel. Heather Graham to be now seen in show The Stand. The actor will play the role of Rita Blakelemore. The series is based on Stephen King's classic novel of the same name. Australian-American actress Nicole and Alexander Skarsgård join hands to work for Robert Eggers' new project, The Northman. Actor Ryan Reynolds reveals the gender of his newly born third baby as a girl. The actor took to Twitter to post a picture with his wife and child. Late pop superstar Whitney Houston and murdered hip-hop artist The Notorious Big nominated for possible induction in 2020 into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A total of 16 nominees have been revealed from different genres. And that's all we have for you in today's edition of Express News. We'll be back again tomorrow with the top 100 stories making news and headlines from India and the world. Namaskar.